welcome to our very
Powered by
first
Riverside
episode.
FM.
I am Erin. I'm one of the co-hosts here on the things that teachers really say. Welcome to today's first episode. So how did you end up elbow deep in glitter? Buckle up, buttercups, because sometimes I just forget how to speak. So I am with Courtney. Hey, Courtney.
Hey, Erin. I am
How-
the other co-host.
How's it going?
It's going. How about you?
Oh, I'm not elbows deep in glitter, but we're doing pretty good right
Anymore.
now. Anymore. We'll get to that later on. So, Courtney, tell everybody what is so special about our relationship and how we've actually came to this point.
I was on Indeed and I received a message from one Erin asking me if I wanted to be employed at insert place of work here.
Exactly. I hired you a couple years ago now, right? 3?
2 or 3, yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, was it longer than that?
Oh, might have been 4.
Maybe.
I've been down here 4 years.
What have you been up to since the day that I have hired you?
Well, I worked at that place, and then I worked at 2 other centers, and I have since quit. I am out of early childhood education, not done with kids altogether. I am going to school to be a play therapist, but I wanted to do things my way.
Get that? I know what you taught at insert name place, job, school. What ages? You were at the infant center when I hired you, doing early toddlers. And then what age groups did you move into?
So actually, when you hired me, I was a nanny of a baby. 6 newborn to a year is what he was. Then I was a little bit all over the place at our place of work, but I settled on the 2s. Then I went back to infants at the second center. And then the third center, I was with the 2s, and then the following year, the 2 to 3s. Same kids.
I mean, that's always nice when you get to stick with the same kids.
Yeah, I like them.
I know. And to think that's only been just a couple of years.
How did you get started?
We're going to roll the clock back many, many years. Not only do I have experience in, early childhood education, I also have experience in elementary school education. And then I've also was a teacher of multiple different types of sports. So we are going back almost 20 years now, where I have been working with children of all ages. I started off as a martial art instructor, where I first got my intro into working with children. And then for, I think, 5-6 years, I was a kindergarten teacher assistant at a school, a very, very nice school. And then I actually picked up my whole life and decided to move to Florida on a whim. Actually, no, let's be real. It wasn't on a whim. It was to run away from the opposite sex. But, we have grown.
That's for a different podcast.
That's a different podcast, different story. I actually worked at an elementary school fundraising company where if you ever see those people who are annoyingly bouncing through your halls, wanting to do where you run around the school. Yep, that was me all around Florida. So I worked with a lot of parents and a lot of students there. Then when I came back, I taught some gymnastics and some cheerleading. And then I was an art teacher for a little bit. And then I moved into insert name place. Then I hired Courtney. And after a little bit of that and some drama there, I quit. So we are talking about 20 years worth of working with children under my belt here.
What I'm hearing is you initially saw a bunch of children being violent and you said, yes, I would like to teach them.
Yes. With having a child of my own, to see the violence firsthand of what children can do, but it's also maintaining that composure.
Which isn't easy.
No, it's not, especially when looking back, I have had students who were quite violent. So it's given me a lot of different tools, in a sense, with working with kids. Now I just raised my own, and I've fully stepped out of education, even though there are certain people who've begged for me to come back. So that's a debatable topic.
I was one of those people, as she quit insert name of employment here before I did, and I was miserable.
We could easily kick off that, talking about that insert name place.
That'll be its own episode. It might be
That
longer
will
than 30 minutes.
that because with that little bit of time that we were there was a lot that happened. But I'm excited to be here with you today and to start this. Like, there might be some tears along the way,
For sure, I'm anticipating it.
but let's see where it takes us.
Let's see.
Wrap up this week's very first episode. Yay!
Woohoo!
Wow, that was the most unenthusiastic woohoo ever for being early childhood. Come on now. Let's have a little bit.
Woohoo!
There we go. That's a bit better. Okay, friends, if you can give me 5 in the sky. And we are going to wait until next week's episode. So I want to make sure that everybody, I have no fucking clue what to say. We're going to rewind that. Okay, friends, I want everyone to give me 5 in the sky and stay tuned until next week's episode. Thank you. Bye.